A woman has a plan. This is the story of a very young infant child. At the age of 2.5, she and her twin sister and another sibling and the parents get onto a cargo ship from Canada and set sail to Cape Town, South Africa. Their father was a pilot, hobby pilot. He had a plane, a wing plane, which he removed. He packed them into wooden crate. The wings were covered in canvas, as was the entire body of the plane, and they arrived in Cape Town. The father assembled the plane and went up in the air and said, "Now let's look for a place to live in South Africa." And they were flying all over the place in a big arc, and they found a line of jacaranda trees, purple jacaranda trees. We have a jacaranda tree right there. And he loved it. He'd never seen jacaranda trees flowering in full bloom, purple, violet color in Canada. So they came down and they decided to live there. That place was Pretoria. For the next 20 years, May, that young child, Maye, with her parents, lived in Pretoria. They went to school there and they were educated there. About 20 years after arriving in Pretoria, May got married to a man called Errol. And she had a very, very hard and abusive marriage. It was physical abuse, mental abuse. Her husband would always abuse her, tell her that she's not beautiful, she's not pretty, and she's stupid. Now, May was a BSc graduate, so she was not stupid. She knew that. And she would tell her husband so. And she says, "Look, I'm a model. I've won beauty pageants, so I can't be that ugly." No, and he would hit her. Physical abuse, hit her. After a separation, after 9 years of marriage, as the saying goes in Africa, you stop falling in the shower. You stop telling people that I've fallen in the shower, because if you get hit, to hide the bruise, you tell someone I tripped in the shower. Her divorce continued for almost 10 years after her split. 1 year into her separation, her eldest son, Elon, decided to go and live with his father. There were two reasons for that. Because May was unable to provide luxuries for her children. There was just about enough money to make ends meet, food. But there was no luxuries, no going out to restaurants, no going out to movies. And the father had just bought himself a computer. And the boy was fascinated with the computer. And he had the Encyclopedia Britannica or Britannica. So the boy went there because he loved reading and they had no books. Because there were no books to read, or he finished all the books to read in his father's house, he read the encyclopedia back to front, entire encyclopedia. And he just mugged it all up, took it into his head. He also played the computer. And at the age of 10 or 11, he came up with was 12, he came up with a program, a software program, which won him a prize, and he won something like 500 Rand in South Africa for making that program at the age of 12. A few years later, his younger brother, Kimball, joined him because he was missing his brother. So both the brothers were living with the father. The daughter or the sister, Tosca, was living with the mother because she hated her father for what her father had done to her mother and to them, to her and her siblings. And this carried on for years. A few years later, Elon went off to Canada because the mother was a Canadian. He had right to Canada aboard, and he went there. He went off to Canada, and a few years later, his brother Kimball joined him in Canada. And that's the way it went. And the mother remained in South Africa, and she was modeling. She was doing all odd jobs and trying to earn money by modeling. She was a tall, slender lady. She had put on a little weight, but she carried on modeling for oversized people. At the age of 42 or 40, about 20 years after she got married, she also went back to Canada with her daughter, Tosca. And they lived in Toronto for a while. And then a few years later, the entire family migrated to United States of America, San Francisco. And there, May again started modeling. She was the oldest model in South Africa. She was the oldest model in Canada. She was the oldest female model in San Francisco and Los Angeles. And when she went to New York, she found models as old as her, if not older. So she said, "Oh well, now I still have got few years of lease in me to model." At the age of 69, May became a supermodel. At the age of 69, she became a supermodel. She was platinum blonde, and she used to dress wonderfully. She was beautiful. Became a supermodel in New York City with all their competition at the age of 69. Her young son, Elon, and his younger brother, Kimball, started a company called Zip2, which was super successful. It was sold to Compaq Computers. Then they started another company, Elon did, and which became PayPal. And PayPal was sold for $180 million. That's what Elon got in his bank account. The brother was an organic farmer. He started a very successful restaurant and then converted it into a chain of two or three. And then he went to the farmers, and from farm to table, direct farm produce to the table. That's what he did. That was his business. The younger sister, Tosca, what did she do? She would put together romantic books and make them into movies. And these people were hugely successful. Errol, the husband, remained in Canada after divorcing his wife. He never knew what the hell was going on with his ex-wife and three children. May carried on her modeling career and took it to great heights. Elon, after PayPal started Tesla Motors, he started SpaceX. He's gone into another company called Boring Company, Neuralink. He is now the richest man in the world. And they say by 2025, he'll become the first trillionaire in the world, which is $1,000 billion in your bank by the year 2025, which is only 4 years from today, or 3.5 years from now. Can you imagine? May went on to go to New York City, and today, at the age of 73, is a supermodel. She's written a book called A Woman Has a Plan. That book has become a super successful bestseller and is written and translated in something like 50 languages. This is, goodness knows, when she's almost 70. So when they were interviewing May, someone asked her, "Do you believe in spirituality? And what is your, context of spirituality? How do you relate that to life? Do you do meditation or do you do yoga?" So she said, "What is spirituality?" She started laughing. She says, "No, the only thing I want to do is to be nice to people, because I had a very hard life. I had a terrible marriage, and post marriage we were in abject poverty, and I couldn't even take my children to have a meal or to movies. That's the reason my two children had to go and stay with the father. And if you're nice to people, people will be nice to you, and you will go places. So the biggest superlative feature that you might have in you is to be nice, and everyone can be nice. There's no business for you to not be nice to someone." Elon Musk is now the richest man in the world, and he's going places. And why not? From zero to the richest man in the world, he's about 50 years old now. Can you imagine, in 50 years he's done it? Zero to hero. So there's nothing stopping you at all in going forward. The business that did not come to me about Tosca was called Passion Flicks. That's the movie she does, converts romantic novels into movies, called Passion Flicks. This is the story of May Musk, the mother of Elon Musk, the mother of Kimball Musk, and the mother of Tosca Musk, the 73-year-old model. They asked her, how can you model at the age of 73? She says, "Look, when my father died, my mother had nothing to do. So she took up photography at the age of 82. in South Africa. And in 82, she picked up a camera, went into the Kalahari Desert, and became a super photographer. And she continued her photography for 10 years because that became her passion. She knew nothing about photography earlier. So if you want to do something, you must go for it. Don't let your mind tell you, I can't do this. If you want to go there, you don't have food to eat, you got 3 children, do what you have to do and feed your children. The world is waiting for you. But if you don't go there, maybe someone might bring you food for day 1 and day 2, but then day 3 onwards, you are going to be left on your own. Why must you do that? This is the story, and if they can do it, you can do it. This is a true story. Go for it.